Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing the 2013 288-piece stainless steel limited edition Breitling Bentley 24-hour limited edition, a timepiece designed to celebrate Bentley's 6 victories at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. The occasion in 2013 was that Bentley was releasing 6 different vehicles to be made in 6 series of 48. Add it all up, you get the 288 units of this limited edition. And of course, the watch was designed with owners in mind. It is a big watch. 49 millimeters in stainless steel. You can see on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, I'm a bit outgunned. Bentley is an overpowering brand on road and track, and as you can see, the watch is very much in that image. It is not excessively thick because this is a rare Breitling in-house movement with manual wind, so it manages to be only 15.3 millimeters thick, so as broad as it is, it actually looks quite flat. Lug to lug, as you might suspect, it's pretty enormous. 55 millimeters point to point, and the spacing between the lugs is a gargantuan 24 millimeters, so it is a big watch. In that respect, the timepiece truly stanced like a Bentley. The strap is substantial. As you can see, it is a vulcanized rubber and it's equipped with Breitling's flagship clasp. So the flagship clasp, distinct from the stamped clamshells it uses elsewhere, is a steel piece here, and as you can see, it uses triggers, not a clamshell, so you open it by pressing the triggers, and then internally, though you can cut the strap to suit, there's also a fine adjustment slider that gives you a push button so you can size it precisely and you don't have to get that cut perfect. A lot of folks are intimidated by cutting a strap. That's not necessary here. You can see you do have quite a few scored lines, pre-cuts that is, to allow you to precisely size. This is a brand new strap. We're going to let you go your own way. You get all the adjustability. And you can see that the strap is also custom. It is a Breitling for Bentley strap, not a generic Diving Pro 1, 2, or 3. And you can also see that Breitling is actually pretty smart about this right here. They realized that this is going to be a huge watch on any wrist. So there is a little bit of a hollow in the case flank. On each side there's a bit of a revetment, almost a garage for the strap, that allows it to move unencumbered and thus allows a Breitling to drill the lugs close to the case. So that's how you're able to move this strap through a full range of motion. And if you do have that, let's say 16 centimeter circumference wrist or less, this is going to fit and sit securely. The little button on the side, or what appears to be a button, is neither a pusher nor a helium escape valve. It's actually the cover for the differential system associated with the calculator bezel. You can see how the inner track, the Rayhawt, actually seems to move at a different speed than the outer bezel. That's the role of the differential. It's a logarithmic scale, a circular slide rule, if you will. It's a computer. It's used for multiplication and division. I don't have time in this video. I'll usually warn you ahead of time if a video contains math. I gave you no forewarning, so we're going to talk about that in a separate feature. The dial itself has wonderful depth. Note outboard that the bezel is engine turned. A lovely vintage Q, as this was featured on many heritage Bentleys and continues to be an interior trim option on modern Bentleys. You'll also note that unlike many slide rule bezels on Breitling watches, this one actually features the captive bezel system, so there are screws that physically fix the bezel to the case, so it's very difficult to accidentally snap the bezel off. The Navitimers and their circular slide rule bezels generally don't have this feature. This is something you generally see on the Chronomats and the Super Oceans. Here you get that deluxe and robust feature included. The dial has a slope from the Rayhawt down to the carbon fiber center, which has a lovely, almost holographic 3D effect. 24-hour calibration. The hour hand does move in 24-hour cycles, so once around the dial per 24 hours, the better to keep track of the time at the Circuit de la Sarthe, the 24 Hours of Le Mans, where Bentley has reigned supreme over different eras. Although principally famous during the 20s and 30s for the victories of the Bentley boys, let's not forget that Bentley did finish 1 and 2 back in 2003 at the very inception of the Breitling and Bentley partnership. It has been a long-lived tie-up. Now, it's a chronograph, of course, and it features chronograph seconds, chronograph minutes, and chronograph hours, constant seconds at 9 o'clock. There's a date window. The watch features both hacking seconds and a quick set for the date. Underneath the caseback, featuring the image in a very, shall we say, impressionistic fashion of the EXP Speed 8 LeMans GTP that won in 2003. And of course you can see this is both Breitling and Bentley, and it's 12 out of 288. Underneath the caseback, manual wind Breitling manufactured caliber B02, one of the few uses of the manual wind B01. So 70-hour power reserve, manual wind, stop seconds, quick set date, vertical clutch, column wheel chronograph, COSC certified Swiss chronometer, 39 joules, 28.8 beat rate, all this water resistant down to 100 meters. So though it is a land sports inspired chronograph, nevertheless, especially on the strap, this one is suitable for swimming. A timepiece that is ready for trackside fun at Le Mans or a fling on the French Riviera. Your choice. However you conceive of your French vacation, this Breitling for Bentley is ready to go. See it and make it yours on the Watchbox. Breitling for Bentley. The 24-hour limited edition. No joke. Ready for the nighttime hours at Le Mans.